This couple makes $150,000 a year. On paper, that sounds comfortable, maybe even impressive. But every month, the same thing happens. Bills hit, cards get swiped. Savings stay low, stress goes up. A household making good money is still living like it's won. Emergency away from disaster. Here's the truth most people miss. Making more money does not automatically fix bad money habits. A bigger paycheck can hide a broken budget for a while, but it does not cure it. If spending rises with income, if debt payments pile up, and if savings never come first, even a six-figure household can stay broke. Let's keep the math simple. A couple makes a combined $150,000 a year after taxes, benefits, and payroll deductions. They bring home about $9,000 a month. That is the number that really matters. Because you do not spend gross income, you spend what actually lands in your account. Let's start with the basics. Housing takes $3,200. Utilities, phones, and internet at another for $150. Groceries are about $900. Just those three categories already push this couple to $4,000. $550. That is over half of their monthly take-home. And we have not even touched transportation, debt, or lifestyle spending yet. This is where a lot of households get trapped. The car payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance. Suddenly, transportation is eating up around $1,800 a month. That is real money. Not because cars are evil, but because expensive vehicles become normal very quickly. People start saying, we can afford the payment, when the better question is, what is this costing our future every single month? Now comes the part that does not feel dangerous because it looks normal. Dining out. Convenience. Spending. Online shopping. Subscriptions. Weekend spending. Little upgrades everywhere. None of. These by themselves look like financial collapse. But together, they quietly eat the margin that should have gone toward savings, debt payoff, and long-term security. And then debt shows up like a tax on past decisions. Minimum credit card payments may be a personal loan, maybe a buy now, pay later balance hiding in. Plain sight, in this example, debt payments total about $1,100 a month. That is money leaving a household every month without building wealth, without creating peace, and without solving the real problem. Now put it all together, $9,000 comes in. More than $9,000 goes out. That means they are not just stretched, they are operating with negative cash flow. And when your monthly structure is already broken, every birthday, every repair, every school expense, every medical bill, and every holiday goes straight onto a credit card. This is why people can look successful and still feel anxious. The income is real, but the margin is gone. They earn enough to support a good life, but not enough to support an undisciplined one. So the household feels rich in lifestyle and poor in liquidity. Nice income, nice stuff, no breathing room. That is how broke can hide inside a six-figure salary. So what is actually breaking this couple financially? Not low income, not bad luck. The root issue is the system. Fixed costs are too high, debt is draining the budget, and discretionary spending is happening without hard limits when those three combine. The paycheck gets consumed before the month is over. That is not a money amount problem. That is a structure problem. The first step is not investing. It is not side hustles. It is not looking for a magical app. The first step is to stop the bleeding. Freeze non-essential spending for 30 days. No casual shopping. No random subscriptions. No convenient spending disguised as rewards for working hard. You cannot fix a leaking bucket by pouring in more water to double quotes next. Rebuild the budget around percentages and priorities. Give every dollar a job before the month begins. The goal is to shrink fixed costs where possible, cap lifestyle spending hard, and create room for savings. A working budget is not a list of wishes. It is a plan that tells your money where to go before emotion gets involved, then attack the debt with intensity. Not forever, but on purpose. Freeing up even $500 to $1,000 a month changes everything. Because once those payments disappear, the household finally gets breathing room. Margin is what turns panic into stability. Margin is what lets a family handle setbacks without turning every problem into another balance. Finally, automate the good behavior. Savings should not depend on feelings. Debt payoff should not depend on memory. Set transfers so the future gets paid first. Emergency. Fund, debt reduction, retirement, then spend what remains. That is how households stop reacting and start controlling their money. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to become stable, then strong, then free. Stop the madness now.